Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Guys, in this video we're going to talk about the Sylvan Watchers Crypt. Infection was hard, and I've been able to beat stage 19 to stage 21, so I'm pretty much done with this faction. I only need to 3-star stage 17, which means not to land any weak hits. Stage 20, keep your champions above 75% HP at all times, and defeat the boss in under 200 turns. So those 3 stages, I couldn't 3-star, but I could beat the stage. But let me tell you, it was so tough and annoying and frustrating. If you look at the video, this is the video that I recorded. I just recorded my screen while I was doing stage 19 until stage 21. This was the last cycle, not today's cycle. But yeah, it took me like almost 3 hours to do these stages. And I tried to 3-star some of them as well, like stage 20. I tried to 3-star it, but at some point I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna beat it. I'm just gonna beat the stage and keep climbing and not try to 3-star it at the moment because it's just so toxic. Now, the first stage I want to talk about is stage 19, obviously, and here we have the condition: defeat 3+ enemies while your champions are under 7 or more buffs. This is the team that I used actually when I beat it and completed it with 3 stars. So we had Arbais, Daithi, our damage dealer. It's the only damage dealer I have built in the Sylvan Watchers faction. I don't have many Sylvan Watchers champions anyway, but the ones that I do have are pretty solid. Padraig with the ally attacks, Arbais obviously, very nice, can put out a lot of buffs, and without her I would have probably not be able to do this. The Epic Reviver, just for safety, and she puts up that increased speed and can also boost the turn meter, has a decreased attack on A1, so actually very solid champion for faction wars. And then Firrol, obviously one of the best support champions. Boosts the resistance, the accuracy, the extra damage, all of it is pretty amazing. So yeah, there we go. And the first thing that I want to mention here, this Galathir was probably the most annoying part in this wave, alongside 2 other cleansers, Reglin, Opadin. Yeah, so annoying. It's so annoying to do these stages if you don't have enough damage or if you can't control the enemy wave. So yeah, I don't know. Another problem that I faced here is that I have to put up 7 buffs and then kill the enemies, right? So the problem here is that Daithi gets a chance of extra turns, and every time he would get an extra turn, he would lose buffs. So that was, I think that was kind of like a bad synergy here for this condition, but it's the only choice I have. Otherwise, I don't think I would be able to kill these guys. But as you can see here, I started with Arbais, the attack up, increase accuracy. I buffed the Veil and the increase resistance. I had my Reviver in a bolster set for an additional buff. I had to do it. And then continuous heals from Padraig, and there will be more from Arbais as well. The cool thing about Arbais is that she can, you know, extend buffs. And here you go, we already killed one. And now look at Galathir. I mean, my Daithi is in a 6-piece Merciless set. You know, the stats are pretty solid. He's +2, has a 5-star blessing. And look at Galathir, he's just standing there like, is that everything you got? But yeah, this, you know, it's my best choice for a damage dealer, and I had to make it work somehow. But yeah, that's pretty much the biggest threat here, Galathir. If he gets a turn and starts controlling, it's getting really annoying. And as you can see, even the support champs here are dealing a lot of damage. And my Daithi is also very squishy. As I said, the hardest part was to get rid of Galathier, but I managed it somehow. And now I'm basically just trying to cycle my skills back for the next wave, because the next wave is not easier than this one. So there we go. I got all my skills ready. And this wave, as you can see, has a Sigfrind, Cardiel, Kaya, and Timid, and Yannicka, which is also a nuker. She can ignore shields, but is not really a big threat here. I think the biggest threat here is Sigfrind. And then Cardiel with the ally attack, also very dangerous. But yeah, so let's see. Basically, I still need to kill another 2 enemies with 7 buffs up, right, on my champions. And this is actually very, very challenging. It's not that easy to do. So first, I try to get rid of Cardiel because I want to get rid of his ally attack. As you can see here, Sigfrind is locked out with the block active skills, so we killed Cardiel straight away. I got now 5 buffs on the ET, so I need 2 more in order to complete the condition. So I use my A1 and try to lock out Kaya, which worked luckily. So she can't cleanse the debuffs off from the enemies. The decreased defense is really, really important, so I can kill them. So now I had the buffs up with Firrol. 6 buffs on the ET. I need 1 more basically. And all I had to do now is extend the buffs. Now I have 7 buffs and now can basically start killing. So I got 1 more down. So now I need the 3rd one and I'm done with the condition. Here Sigfrind is about to take a turn. And that's why I swapped forms with Arbais and put the stone skin on and the taunt. Now he actually has to hit her if he uses his big hit. And there he does it. And it didn't really matter because I just tanked it with Arbais, which was kind of clutch. Now I still have 7. I have actually 8 buffs on the ET, but I couldn't kill Yannicka because of a weak hit. But yeah, basically I just have to do 1 more kill here, and Arbais with the A1 puts out always 1 continuous heal with 1 turn, so it doesn't really help because the continuous heals are getting used up as soon as the ET gets a turn, so it doesn't really help any way with the condition. But yeah, basically I think I just killed this wave and tried to cycle my skills back for the 3rd wave. And this is also a bug here with mythicals in Faction Wars. I don't know if they already said it or not, but when they swap forms, they have no HP bar or no bar at all. So you don't know how much turn meter they got, how much HP they got. I hope they fix it soon because it's really annoying. But yeah, here we go. The 3rd wave is probably the squishiest one with Fina, Arbiter, her partner, Lysandra, and Dark Elhain. So this one is actually not that hard to deal with. If you have a decent build, the ET, he can get rid of these champions fairly easily. Unfortunately, I didn't have my turn meter boost ready here. I had to make the best out of it. I think I just used the A1. Yeah, there we go. And I locked 3 of the enemies out. And now I just try to get rid of one of these champions with an ally attack. Now everybody's locked out. That's the cool thing about the ally attack. With Arbais, she uses the A1 and has a chance to put out the block active skills. So that really, really helps. Now I got the block buffs on the ET and I still need to kill 1 more enemy with my champion having 7 or more buffs. So I need 1 more kill. And that was quite interesting because, the block buffs didn't really allow me to put buffs on the ET. But luckily, I had the cleanse ready with Padraig. And yeah, then I just started buffing again. Luckily, I do have Arbais with the second form. I can just put up the continuous heals. Right now I have 5 buffs on the ET. Now I'm putting 2 continuous heals with 2 turns up on the ET. Now he has 7, and now I can finish the condition. So yeah, as I said, without Arbais, I have no idea if you can do it or if it's possible. Absolutely no idea. It really looks like it's really, really tough. But I used the A2 here, boom, and I got it done. Now I just need to kill our Arbiter basically, so she doesn't revive. And yeah, that's pretty much it. In the end, the run took me 8 minutes, but overall it took me 36 minutes to complete the stage with 3 stars. It took me regearing for the ET. I had to put him in like my best merciless gear and also upgrade some stuff. Put my reviver in a bolster set for that extra buff. And yeah, just overall, pretty hard to do if you don't have the right champions. And even if you have the right champions, you gotta have a decent damage dealer. The ET is definitely amazing. I guess if I had him with a 6-star blessing, it would be so much easier. But yeah, I just have a 5-star blessing, which is good enough. As you can see, you can still do it. But the 6-star blessing would make it so much easier. Then we go on to the next stage, which is stage 20. And here you have to keep all your champions HP above 75%. And let me tell you, this is probably one of the most annoying conditions for me. This is so terrible. The first wave has Lazarius. It's a lizard team. Like, this is not really dangerous. I was able to get past this pretty quickly. Then on the second wave, you have Marius, you have Mesomel, War Chief, which can provoke Loriaka with the block debuffs and Termita fields. And yeah, if Marius starts going, it's pretty much a wrap. I can't really tank it. And as you can see here, if Mesomel gets a turn, she will just put one of her champions below 75% HP. I think the key here really is to have a shield set. So I brought in my reviver again with a shield set. But even then, it was so hard to control these guys because you can't really have them take a turn and do things because the ET is so squishy. So I basically have to kill Marius. He has an AoE attack. Then I have to lock everybody out with Arbais and hope for the A1 to place the block active skills and have the veil on the ET so they don't target him. So yeah, it's a lot of RNG that has to happen for me in order to do this condition, and it just wasn't happening. I think I got pretty close. Here I got it basically done. But then we come to the last wave, and this is an Orc wave with the Orc Unity champion. And this one is, yeah, I don't know, maybe it is the most difficult wave if you want to complete conditions, because the Unity champion will always attack if one of his allies drop below, I don't know what it is, like if they drop by 50% HP or something. If you try to control Ultimate Gallic, he will get Termita, he will get an extra turn actually, and then start using his AoE attacks, which hit very, very hard. So yeah, this was very difficult to do for me, and I couldn't get it done because of the Orc Unity champion. He was just dealing too much damage. So now they take a turn, Raka cleanses, they have attack up, and now once they start going, it's pretty much a wrap. In the end, I swapped out Firrol for a rare champion, which was Flannan. I think the best way here is to bring somebody that can CC the enemy wave. Flannan has a stun on the A1. He can decrease Termita. He has an ally attack. It's only with one ally, but still. And he can put out decreased speed, so he can control the enemy wave, and he can also do some damage. Not crazy, but still, he's defense based, so very amazing rare in my opinion. The better option would be probably Creodan with the freeze debuffs, but I don't have him built yet, so maybe at some point I will build him just to control enemy waves. He has an AoE freeze and turn meter fills, and I think overall he's amazing, but I don't have him built yet. So yeah, basically the way that I approach this now is ally attack the Unity champion. With this ally attack, I stunned him with the A1 from Flannan, and Raka got the block active skills, so she can't cleanse the debuffs, and the Unity champion can't attack if I drop one of his allies by a certain amount of HP. So now I can basically go and just deal damage. Now I'm putting out the decreased speed with Flannan, and I just use the AoE attack with Daithi, got an extra turn, pretty lucky, and the Unity champion is almost dead. Also, the good thing is, I don't know what the name is from this orc on the left side, Bonesaw or something. I don't quite remember, but he can remove buffs, and it also really helps that his skills are blocked at the moment. So here I'm debating now, should I A1, should I swap forms, put out the stone skin, should I put up the revive on death? And I basically decided for the A1 here, and it worked out because I blocked the skills from Ultimate Galak, which really helped to survive. He can smack really hard, and yeah, I wanted to avoid that, and RNG played in my favor this time. And then I basically just started finishing up the Unity champion and clearing this wave. Obviously, I just went for the clear of the stage, not the condition anymore, because I realized I just can't do it at the moment. I need to control these waves, and that way, stay above 75% at all times. But yeah, it was really a close one. In the end, I had only Arbais and Padraig and Flannan. So I basically cleared the last bit of this stage with those 3 champions. All the other guys died. And yeah, it was really tough. It was very close. But in the end, I got it done. So there we go. After 10 minutes of this fight, I got the stage finally done, only with 1 star, but it is what it is. I'd rather clear it at 1 star than not at all. And it took me like almost an hour to beat this stage, or to figure out how to beat the stage. And yeah, that was quite time intensive. Flannan absolutely clutch here for me with the stuns. I don't think I could have done it without him. Then we move on to the final stage, stage 21, the boss fight. Clear the stage in 200 turns. I obviously knew from the beginning that I am probably not going to be able to do it in 200 turns, but either way, I still tried it. The problem is that the boss puts up a lot of control debuffs on your champions, and he's getting turn meter when he gets damaged. So yeah, very hard to deal with. I saw some people using Nice and just absolutely annihilating this boss, but if you only have Daithi as a damage dealer, this is very tough. So yeah, the first wave here is also absolutely crazy. You have Ancora, Narcissus, Commodus, Theodore, and Cetia, and yeah, just a crazy wave to deal with. I basically had to kill Ancora before anybody else, because if I don't, she will put up shields and a strengthen, and I won't be able to kill the other guys if she does that. So basically what I did was go with the ally attack first on Ancora, then once the ET gets a turn, use the A2 with a decreased defense and hope for an extra turn so I can kill Ancora. This was very important for me in order to get this done. The block active skills really helped here. As you can see, like 3 or 4 are locked out. and that was pretty much a wrap for the first wave. But Narcissus is still a threat, even if he's locked out. So that was pretty damn hard to do. Either way, after the first wave, we go to the second one, and it's not getting better here. We have a Knights Revenant team here with the Unity champion, which is quite annoying, Eric's, Hegemon, and here, if Hegemon puts up the block active skills on your champions, as you can see, Padraig and Firrol resisted it, but the others got the decreased attack. If they get the block active skills, it's pretty much already a wrap. I can't do anything. I can't come back from it, and that was also very, very toxic. But luckily, I didn't get the block active skills here, so I just started to go. My goal here was to get rid of the damage dealers as fast as possible. Hegemon and the statue, I don't remember the name, on the left side. 4 of 5 got locked out here. That was kind of clutch. This really helps. The A1 from Arbais is such a strong ability, especially here for Faction Wars, to lock out the enemy wave. It really helps to survive and to get control over the situation. And yeah, so basically here I'm just starting to take down one by one, and I wanted to get rid of the Unity champion at last, because he can get a turn every time he gets attacked. As you can see here, he got an insta turn. That was really annoying to deal with. But guess what? The boss isn't any better. Such an annoying boss. He places that reflect damage on him. He places a provoke on all enemies. Also a pain link on the enemy with the highest crit damage, which is my Daithi. So if he gets that pain link, he's pretty much dead. There's nothing I can do about it but cleanse it with Padraig if it's ready. One annoying part about it, then the A1 does ignore 100% defense, and he can transfer all his debuffs with the A2 on the enemies. But in the end, I just had to swap forms with Arbais and kinda out-tank this boss. So without Arbais, I don't think I would have been able to beat this boss. So as you can see here, I'm 15 minutes into the stage. I'm at turn 240 already. And it's so close. Like, it's so close. Luckily, I got the decreased attack from my reviver and the HP burn with Arbais. And I just started, to out-tank this boss and slowly kill him. The decrease turn meter with Arbais A1 and the continuous heals really helped to get the boss a little bit under control. But yeah, he's just doing so much damage. If you don't have that decreased attack on him, he will absolutely annihilate your team because of that ignore 100% defense, which is really hitting so hard. At least I beat the stage again with 1 star. 18 minutes for one stage, and now I'm like 2 hours and 46 into Faction Wars Hard for the last 3 stages. That was crazy. I was losing my mind, to be honest. And I was so happy that I got it done in the end, and I don't have to worry about it that much anymore. Next time, like today, I can just do the boss. I know how it's done. I know how it works. And now it will be way faster. I definitely can't do it on auto. That's 100% sure. But I can beat it, and that's all that counts for me, so I can get those 6-star glyphs eventually. So currently I'm at 58 stars on the Sylvan Watchers. As you can see here, I need to 3-star stage 17, 20, and 21 still, but I will not try it today. I definitely need to build out some champions and hopefully get some more Sylvan Watchers that would help me to beat stage 21 under 200 turns. No! So let's take a look at the builds that I use. So this is my Arbais, 411 speed, 62k HP, 5.1k defense, 454 accuracy. Obviously I have the Faction Wars area bonus completely unlocked. Everything is upgraded. So these are the actual stats: 431 speed. Then I have the Journal of Necrotos. She's booked completely, intimidating presence. And these are the masteries. Then I had Padraig. Here he's in a 9-piece protection set, some leftover pieces, 49k HP. Wait, let me actually add the Faction Wars bonuses. So 52k HP, 4.3k defense, 288 speed, 591 resistance. He has also the Journal of Necrotos, is completely booked, Phantom Touch for Fire Knight, and these are the masteries. This is my Firrol, also in a 9-piece protection set, 46k HP, 4.6k defense, 299 speed, 344 resistance, 364 accuracy. I don't have a relic on him. He's completely booked, and these are the masteries. This is my Reviver in a bolster set, 2-piece protection, 1 feral piece, and 1 merciless piece, but that's just because of the banner. 92k HP, 4.1k defense, 302 speed, 409 resistance, and 396 accuracy. So I try to keep up the resistance so she can't get controlled that much, and the accuracy so she can place the decrease attack. The golden elixir to give her some tankiness so she can heal up and doesn't die that easily, but in the end she died anyway sometimes. Completely booked, commanding presence. You can probably go with something else if you have intimidating presence already in the team. No masteries at all. My damage dealer was Daithi in a 6-piece merciless set and 2-piece zeal set. This is probably my best merciless gear that I have, and the best seal gear that I have. 7.4k attack, actually 7.7, 48k HP, 2.8k defense, 230 speed, 100% crit rate, obviously, 348 crit damage, 413 accuracy, and 20% defense ignore from the area bonus. I have the erratic coronet on him. It's a spare one that I have. He's completely booked. Crushing Rend. I could probably use something else, but I just kept this on him and I don't want to change it. Actually, I started farming masteries after I completed stage 21 because I thought, yeah, this guy, I'm going to use this epic so much. He's probably worth to invest some, masteries in, farm some minnow, get some scrolls, and boost his damage. I think that will really help clearing this stage. And, it's my only decent damage dealer for Sylvan Watchers, so it's definitely worth the investment. This is my Flannan build. He's in a Savage set and a 2-piece speed set. He also has a feral piece for additional accuracy, and these are his stats: 37k HP, 5.4k defense, 268 speed, 100% crit rate, 300% crit damage. He has a 5-star blessing, so that gives additional 23 crit damage, 424 accuracy, and the death ignore from the area bonus. No relic. He's booked, obviously. I gave him the Nature's Bounty because then he has a chance to convert this small version of decreased speed into the big one, which really helps. And no masteries yet, but I might consider giving him masteries too. But yeah, this is the second crypt where I beat the last boss. The first one was a Shadowkin, and I completely maxed it out, 63 stars. The Sylvan Watchers Crypt is at 58, so I still need 5 more, but it's not that far from being completed. So yeah, that's pretty much about this video, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. Also, feel free to join my Discord and share your tactics and strategies, or ask questions, or whatever you guys need help with, or if you want to help others with this content. It's really, really hard. For most of it, you need like specific champions and maybe even mythicals and blessings, and yeah, it's really tough. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to the channel. Also hit the thumbs up. It really helps me. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.